When we think about the current state of Cartoon Network, it's a little depressing, not gonna lie. But really, when you think about the current state of cable TV in general, literally everything is fraud. Granted, I've also definitely aged out of the target demographic for this network, so that's also a factor. I grew up in the back half of the early 2000s / early 2010s, which means I experienced the best of every generation this channel had to offer, dog. And look, Nickelodeon and Disney have some bangers too, but oh my goodness, it's not even a competition, bro. Cartoon Network blew everybody out the water. I absolutely adored the out of American Dragon. I loved Gravity Falls, Victorious, El Tigre. Avatar is objectively the greatest series of all time, but even with all of those hard hitters from them, I still have to say Cartoon Network stomps both of them with ease. And don't even get me started on Toonami. If we include Toonami, it's really not even a competition. Hey, and we got a special returning guest on this video too. I don't know if you remember, but Cartoon Network also used to have goated games on their website too. Please tell me you remember the masterpiece that was Project Exonaut. I remember grinding for hours to get the suits of my favorite characters, dude. This is just more proof that Cartoon Network was simply too goated for their own good. Off rip, we gotta talk about a unanimous GOAT. Teen Titans changed lives. This is easily the most recognizable version of most, if not all of these characters, and with good reason. The way this series blended comedy with serious shit was absolutely perfect. Character design was on a thou wow too. Look at Robin with the Vegeta cut, Starfire with the heart bangs, Beast Boy's Doom Patrol fit became iconic, Cyborg got his blue accents, and Raven easily got her most iconic design today. Now this ain't my favorite design of these characters, but it's easily like top 5. This art style was just so fire, dog. Peep the anime influence blended in with the Western cartoon format. They managed to adapt some of the most iconic Titan stories so seamlessly too. Judas Contract was fire, Trigun went crazy, etc, etc. Every member of the main cast got the spotlight of their own season 2, which was such an excellent idea. Also, I adore when these animated series introduce a new character that gets so much love, even the comics gotta bite his flow. Great examples include Harley Quinn with the animated series, X-23 with Evolution, and Red X with Teen Titans, dog. Talk to him. This little was sauce incarnate. And I almost forgot, the opening of this show was a 10 out of 10. Stop playing. The way the language of the intro changes based on the tone of the episode was such a fire subtle detail. Titans was just that goated. Cartoon Network got a few lobs from Canada in the hit department, and I gotta say, these were mostly heat. Some of these Canadian GOATs include Johnny Test, 16, and of course, Total Drama the GOAT! This country's crown jewel is not Drizzy Drake, bro. We gotta dead this narrative now. Total Drama is the greatest thing to come out of Canada, dog. I am not sorry. Start to finish, 6 seasons of straight heat. These are some of the most messy motherfuckers I have ever bore witness to in my entire life. Niggas was sneaky linking on live TV while also doing the craziest challenges for a whole bunch of money. Also, I thought the winner got $1 million every season, but they were doing all this crazy shit for only 100 bands in the first season. Inflation going crazy, that ain't enough. I think Island is definitely the best, but every season really is some heat, and the way each one had a weird ass crazy gimmick was so goated. Remember the musical season, the Hollywood season, the mutated island with actual creatures of the night season? Island definitely has the most known cast, and Gwen was damn near the main character of the whole but me personally, I really liked the nature hippie chakra character Dawn. If I'm remembering right, she didn't get introduced until like way later though, like Revenge of the Island, which was like season Island Action World Tour. I don't even remember one of them. Total Drama is really crazy because I bar for bar remember watching the premiere of Island as it was airing in like 2007, and now there's a reboot dropping. The Amazing World of Gumball is easily one of this network's greatest pieces of media. Cast, goated. Comedy, elite. Setting, wacky as f. Supporting cast, even wackier. The art style of this show can be described as nothing short of super mixed media. This is like the most mixed media can get, dog. We got 2D motherfuckers chopping it up with a CG banana, a piece of toast, somebody jaw. Darwin is easily to go to this series too. I mean, come on, this the realest on the face of the earth. This show was also so meta about its existence. Niggas went into limbo multiple times, resurrected forgotten characters, fought cancellation, and lost? Where is the sequel movie? Please, we can't end on this bad timeline. Adventure Time is this network's crown jewel, plain and simple. Like, objectively speaking, this is the series of Cartoon Network. It was also like the first of Flapjack's children to reach public eyes. Honestly, Flapjack in itself needs a video of its own because it spawned so many golden western cartoons that went on to break all kinds of barriers. But Adventure Time is the perfect blend of lighthearted, comedic, creepy as and super serious. Actually, that's a lie. It's not the perfect blend, but I think that's okay too. It really doesn't need to be anyway, but it's absolutely fire watching this little nigga and his dog grow up in real time with the audience and see how the world of Ooh expands. This show really has One Piece levels of world building, dog. It's crazy. Finn also acquires and loses out the ass swords like Zoro. This show also birthed one of the greatest fictional characters of all time in Marceline, the Vampire Queen. Bars. Coolest powers, coolest weapon, plays the bass. Hey, you feel me? I play bass too, so like we basically the same and shit. And has the greatest fits in the series, dog. Peep game. Look at the straw hat with the high-waisted, the calm little at-home fit with the no smoking tee. We know you be chief and shit. The clean little Letterman, plus the shaved side, dog. She too clean. Ice King's entire story is also some of the most heart-wrenching shit ever. Adventure Time simply is peak. I need at least one Gendy show in this video, dog. It's hard to pick just one, but I have to. Sym-bionic Titan was so mean. I could have picked Dexter, I know. I could have picked Jack, I know. But Sym-bionic Titan was my favorite out of his shits, dog. How could you not love these alien dudes piloting giant mechs to save the planet? They literally fuse on some Voltron shit too. This show's art style is also deadass perfect. Everybody's built crazy exaggerated, but there's also that touch of anime influence in their faces. Lance and Alana are disguising themselves as high school students with their robot best friend dad, and watching how each of them fits into American Earthling society is interesting as and hilarious because these niggas is all polar opposites of each other. Lance is like if every Hiei / Sasuke clone had a baby. Ilana is super bubbly and artsy, and Octus is a robot nigga. TBH, this show needs a rewatch because there was so much plot that I don't remember involving the planet they came from and Lance's dad, and Alana's dad is also the king of their world. A whole bunch of This series is the perfect blend between mecha and school drama, dude. The mecha genre tends to be super hit or miss for me, but this show was hit beyond hits. This show got absolutely holed by the network though. We need another season now. Not gonna lie, I've been talking too much, dog. Let me tag in a young legend. I summon Lee's Dreams.
You want to talk about a good show on Cartoon Network? Let's talk about Kids Next Door, bro, because Kids Next Door was one of the most relatable shows as a kid for me. First of all, because I wanted to be a member so bad. Like, come on, dog. You see the headquarters they have? Sector V, the treehouse is compy, bro. I just never saw a setup like that in my entire life. I know they have fun in there every time. And I wanted a treehouse that's legit, bro. Of course, I couldn't have one, but golly, bro. And number one, the headquarters they have in space. How do you fund that, gang? Who's funding you, NASA? Hello, bro? And the innovation, bro. They have acronyms for every single thing, bro. It is not what it means, bro. It means something longer, dog. And like the biggest ops, number one, bro, you have the adults, bro. The adults, bro, they just throw the kids everywhere, bro. Doctor's appointments, bro. Dentist appointments, bro. The whole 9 yards. They want these kids to suffer, dog. And then you have the teens, yo. Bump the teens, bro. I honestly think the teens are the biggest ops because they always want to be on time and talking about something. The kids are in our way, bro. No, we're not. You're in our way, gang. Like me personally, bro, if I was in Kids Next Door, I'll be one of them who will never be decommissioned, bro, because I won't be a kid for life. I'll be tied in with them, bro. And not only that, bro, the characters are so compy, bro. Naruto Uno, bro. Oh my gosh, Hoagie, bro. Number 3, Cookie, bro. Number 5, number 4, bro. Not to mention the entire movie of Operation Zero, bro. Oh my, that movie was fire. It turns out your father is number 0. Oh my gosh, bro. Sector Z, the last sector is the delightful children down the lane. Hello? And then your uncle is father. Did you know they collab with Billy and Mandy, bro? Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. Yo, Cartoon Network always been one of them that always have collabs with each other, dog. And it's always compy. It feels like it always makes sense because it's Cartoon Network, bro. It feels smooth, bro. Do y'all remember CN City? Bro, CN City was one of those things where it's just like everyone could really live in the same universe, bro. Yo, rest in peace, CN City, bro. Let me talk about something new gen, bro. So now you have one of the greatest shows of all time, Regular Show. Now, let me tell you something about Regular Show, bro. Look, Regular Show is one of those shows you can watch over and over and over again, because you can watch the same exact episode and see something different that's hilarious, bro. Because, yo, Mordecai and Rigby are the most, like, they're the best screw-ups you've ever seen in life, bro. It's like they do funny screw-ups, bro. And you can't blame them because it's like you're watching them. It's entertainment to you, gang. And like when it comes down to it, bro, Benji can be like, go get me a piece of gum from the store. And Mordecai and Rigby's gonna be like, okay, fine. And all of a sudden they can be fighting Galactus. But the plot just thickens harder and harder, bro. Like one of the plots literally was they were trying to find a mug for Benson for the world's best boss. And they had to fight the second world best boss for their cup. Like, it's crazy, bro. Not only that, like, oh my gosh, the slow story development of Regular Show is very compy to me, bro, with the space dome and everything like that, bro. Not only that, bro, the development and undevelopment of Mordecai and Rigby. In earlier seasons, Rigby was a screw up. He was a loser, bro, more than he can ever be, and it was always his fault, bro. But later down the line, Rigby got his life together. He got right, got a girlfriend, bro, going crazy, high school diploma, and then you figure out that Mordecai is the loser the entire time, bro. And he's a goer when it comes to women, bro. He's always trying to please women and don't get them at all. He's a screw up when it comes out to relationships, bro. But nah, like, Regular Show was like one of them shows like you can never ever forget, bro, because it had hilarious plot lines, bro. Like, why is there a plot line with a basketball god for internet rights? That don't sound real, bro. And then that nigga Skips want to go against Death for killing Rigby over arm wrestling. Bro, come on, bro. It's like, oh my gosh, you can't take these things serious, but you can't take your eyes off the screen because it's just like, dang, this is so interesting, bro. This is why it's top 5. No, it's not even top 5. It's top 3 cartoons of all time, because Regular Show keeps going crazy and banging and banging and banging, bro. Yo, but again, bro, shout out Next. Again, another collab in the works, bro. You feel me? I had to pop in the video. Is this a W cameo? Ah!
Not gonna lie, there's a dummy amount of shows that simply won't get to be mentioned because niggas do not have the time, but I can't let these niggas' names go unheard. Watch this almighty lightning round. The Looney Tunes show is easily miles better than the original, dog. It simply is what it is. Every time I see a clip from this show pop up on the Bird app, make me happy, make me smile. Powerpuff Girls is a 10 out of 10 classic. I genuinely wish I watched more of it as a jit, but I did watch a lot of Powerpuff Girls Z, which was fire. I feel like the original probably was better though, DBH. Thundercats 2011 was another GOAT that got cut way too short for dumb reasons. We need a revival, but that's simply not happening. I'm sure this was at least fun. Oh, I guess not. Chowder was my GOAT! Bruh, everything about this was food, and I'm a hungry ass nigga, so this was literally the perfect show for me. Generator Rex was absolute peak, and this is yet another show that got hold for dumb reasons, although I do think this show at least got an ending of some kind. OKKO is actually one of the greatest shows on this network, and I'm actually just gonna make a whole ass video of its own for this show, cause it got hold the most out of all of these. Craig of the Creek was a sleeper hit that was kinda after my time on the network, but I got put on years later, and this became an absolute goat of mine. Literally all of DC Nation deserved to be on this list too, especially Young Justice. I never watched the revival seasons, but the first 2 were some heat. DC Nation was a block of time on the channel dedicated solely to DC shows, and they had out the ass shorts too that were so fire. They had a Tiny Titans series of shorts that would eventually become Teen Titans Go, which is so fire. A lot of this show is actually genuinely funny as f. bro. There, I said it. A lot of Teen Titans Go is actually funny as Look at the out of context clips of this show on the Bird app, bro. This should be funny as Camp Lazlo is another classic I used to adore as a kid, and that show had one of the craziest endings I've ever bore witness to. Ed and Eddie was another fire classic about the world's worst scammers in the known universe, but there is one crown jewel I neglected to mention this whole time. I ain't sorry for bruh. Steven Universe was a hit that changed the course of niggas' lives forever. 10 out of 10 music, 10 out of 10 character design, 10 out of 10 character. Shit was a masterpiece. I was in like 5th grade when the first episode of this show dropped, and I kind of thought it was just meh. It wasn't bad by any means, but it wasn't no Adventure Time. Yeah, I was a child who got exposed to anime at like the age of 7, so my bar for good TV was all over the place. But the episode where Pearl got pooped for the first time was where I was really like, hold on, wait, this might be kind of different. But then Prison Break happened and this show truly became some different Garnet is a fusion and has hands and has pipes. I mean, it is a stealth, so that last part ain't that surprising. Then full disclosure happening right after was like, holy shit, this nigga Steven literally got the weight of the world on his shoulders. Golly. After this first season, I knew, bruh. I knew it was nothing but straight heat coming. And yeah, Cartoon Network kind of hold them without the ass Steven bombs, but it all worked out in the end. This show genuinely molded so many of us into who we are, dog. It's insane. Mindful education, here comes a thought. Don't even get me started. Also, having the redemption arc of Rose Quartz be shown to us in reverse was so fire, dog. It made it very hard to like her late game, and that applied to the actual characters in the series who were discovering this for the first time too. Also, foreshadowing galore. Oh my goodness. Steven Universe Shippuden was also an excellent epilogue to the story that really showed how up being a child savior is and what it does to him after he grows up. I'm an absolute sucker for the concept of Fusion 2, dog. I grew up on Dragon Ball and that weird Voltron continuation that niggas don't remember, but Steven does Fusion in such a different way than something like Dragon Ball, where the compatibility is more so based on your power and battle experience rather than solely being based on your relationship with the person you're fusing with, like how it is in Steven. It also does a fire flip on Dragon Ball's Fusion Dance where you gotta vibe out with your fusing partner before turning into one. Opal was also a great intro to the concept of fusion for this very reason, because Amethyst is trying to get lit and Pearl want to be all elegant and shit, and their personalities just aren't gelling right. But anyway, yeah, Steven is absolute heat start to finish. There's a lot of Beach City episodes that kind of seem like fluff, and I kind of get why people say that, but hey, it's still fire. Cartoon Network easily blows all of the competition out of the water, bruh. Look, it still shows I left out the honorable mentions. A part 2 is mandatory because there's just way too much heat on this channel. Also, shout out to GOAT Lee's Dreams for the feature. He did. Peep all his things in the description and whatnot, of course. But yeah, shout out these golden CN hits and shout out you. Oh my goodness, bro. We hold Billy and Mandy, bro. We hold Billy and Mandy. What the fuck? I can't feel my face right now. I'm burning up. I got this feeling that I won't come down like. Got this feeling that I won't come down like. Got this feeling that I won't come